Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is March 22nd, 2022. Let's take a look at top healthcare stocks to buy. So in general, market is still volatile and there is a geopolitical tension and there is a interest rate hike fear and inflation fear. So historically, healthcare stocks have done well because these are defensive names. So with that, we'll take a look at many of these healthcare stocks like Thermo Fisher, which is doing very well. We got Danaher, Lilly, Intuitive Surgical, which is one of my favorite, Align, VEEV Systems, which is beaten down pretty much. And you look at many more stocks and see what the best stocks to buy now and take advantage of these beaten down stocks. So with that, let's jump in and get started. So we'll start with the top healthcare ETF. So from a healthcare ETF perspective, look, we got XBI, which is a biotech ETF, as many of you know. Look, it's sold off pretty much nicely for the year, down 37% from 52-week high. So at this time, even though RSI is 51 here, it's the middle of the range for last 14 days. I say there is still some great value in XBI and many of the biotech names and healthcare in general. So I would be a buyer of many of these biotech stocks. You could even buy XBI up here. It's a great buy. Look, implied volatility is high. That tells you these names are volatile at these levels. So it's a good time to slowly start buying and go from there. And then we got XLV. XLV is a bellwether ETF. I love XLV ETF. As you can see here, it's not down too much from 52-week high. It's just down 3.9%. Still, there is a great value here. You could buy XLV and some good healthcare names on the days these pull down slightly. And then you got IBB again, biotech here, down nicely as you can see here, down 25% for the year. So there are great biotech names you can buy at these levels. Biotech is pretty much sold off. And you could see here, Kathy Woods, also her ETF is sold off big time here, 50% off from 52-week high. There are some great gene editing stocks you could buy here. And finally, medical devices also down nicely. They're in the correction territory, down 10%. It's a great time to buy medical device ETF as well as great stocks. So with that, let's jump in, look at top healthcare stocks. So from a top healthcare stock perspective, I've sorted these by market capitalization. Stock at the top here, J&J, which has got very good high market cap, 460 million, as you can see here. And even up here, it's doing great. Look, it's down just 3% from 52-week high. I would probably wait for this to pull back a little bit and then buy. On the other hand, Pfizer is one of my favorite here. Look, it's down nicely, 14% from 52-week high. It's in a great leading position in the industry. Number one from a growth perspective with COVID-19 vaccine. At these levels, look, even today dropped slightly. I would be a buyer of Pfizer here and go from there. And then you got Lilly. Lilly is doing great, as many of you know. They got a lot of drugs in their pipeline, and I would be a buyer of Lilly here, even though valuation is slightly high. If Lilly pulls back, I would be a buyer in Lilly. It's a great one to buy here. And then you got Thermo Fisher, which is very steady Eddie name. You could not go wrong with Thermo Fisher. You could buy this great company here, down 13% from 52-week high. It's in a correction territory. You could buy this name. Look, it's consistently number 2 in profitability, growth, as well as industry valuation. As you can see here, I got also a cash value. They got nice $4 billion cash cushion here. No need to worry. And then you got Abbott Labs, again a great one here, down 15% from 52-week high. Nice cash, it's a cash cow, $10 billion. You could buy this one also. And as you can scan through here, many of these names, including Danaher, Merck, both are my favorites. They're down nicely here. You could buy them also, take advantage of this downturn here. And we got a few more as you see here. Look, we got Intuitive Surgical, which is one of my favorite medical device stock. Look, it's down nicely, 23% down here with all the Omicron fears. People are not going into elective surgery. At these levels, it's trying to bounce back here. Even the valuation is high, which is 18. I would be a buyer of Intuitive Surgical up here. It's a great stock. And then you got one more, which is beaten down big time. ZTS, as you can see here. Animal health is on top of many folks' mind here. I would be a buyer of ZTS here. Take advantage of this big drop here. 21% down from 52-week high. As you scan through here, you got many more names which are down here. Edward Life Sciences, which is also one of my favorite medical device stock, along with the Intuitive Surgical. Look, great leadership in the industry. Number one from profitability, number one for industry growth here, and number two from value perspective. I would be a buyer of Edward Life Sciences. It's one of the great stocks you could buy here. And then you got Vertex. Vertex is firing in all cylinders, as we say. It's a great one. I would be a buyer if this pulls back. Look at the nice industry rank here. 111 across the board. Stock is doing great. I would be a buyer of this one here, but I would wait for a little pullback here, then pull the plug. And we got IDEX Lab, again, animal health, as many of you know here. I would be a buyer of this one also. Down 22% from 52-week high. It's a great one to buy. Off late, it's going higher slowly, but still it's a good buy, even up at these levels here. And we got a few more. We got RMD and Align. Align is a great one to buy. Look, it's down big time, trying to bounce back, as you can see here. I would be a buyer of Align. Look at the industry ranking here. Very good rank from a profitability perspective, growth perspective, and number two rank from a valuation perspective. It's a great one to buy here. All right, let's look at a few more names here. And next one is VEEV Systems. VEEV is one of my favorite. It's into health information technology, as many of you know here. Look, it's down nicely, 42% down from 52-week high. It's a great name here. Look, it's trying to bounce back in near term, as you can see here. I would be a buyer of this great company, doing very well from a profitability, growth, as well as valuation perspective. And then you got a few more. Cerner, I would not look at this one here. Oracle has agreed to buy Cerner. I think we can skip this one for now. As you scan through here, you got a few more which are down big time. Teladoc and Regeneron here. Look, both are down big time. Teladoc is a good one. It's trying to bounce back here, as you can see here. Nice short ratio. It's a short squeeze going on right now. I would probably wait on that. It's up nicely here. On the other hand, Regeneron, sorry, not Regeneron, Repligen is a great one. You could buy some Repligen here. It's also trying to bounce back slowly, but not as fast as Teladoc here. And as you scan through here, keep watching the 52-week here. We got one more here, which is CRISPR. CRISPR is down big time after all these, patent issues with with one of the schools. So that's why it's down big time. Now it's trying to bounce back. I would be a buyer of CRISPR. They will figure something out with the patent issues. I think it's a good one to buy here for the long term. And as you scan through here, we got one more which is down big time here. Arrowhead, it's a very tricky one. It's has not done great in the past. I would be a little careful on the Arrowhead here. It's been down for a long time, trying to bounce back slowly here. So those are my few favorite names here. Healthcare is always a great one to buy. There are very good names to buy here. Also keep watching the low RSI candidates. Also, a few of these low RSI candidates like Charles River Lab is a good one. You could buy this one. You can't go wrong with this. It's a nice performer. And for your quick reference, I got 5-year performance here. All these stocks have done great in 5 years. That tells you long-term story is still intact, but there is some short-term weakness by looking at how much they're down from 52-week high here. So with that, I would conclude here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.